Hi guys, welcome to another video. Not a beer review, this is more of a vlog and an experimental video for me. So I was sorting stuff out when I was back in England last time I was there, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to take this with me. Maybe I can incorporate it in beer reviews and such. That didn't really go down well because, as you can see, you have the camera there and there's only one screen. You can't see yourself when you're using it to film. So it's not really useful. As some of you guys know, I've been talking about one of the big supermarkets here in the city stocking craft beer now. Not the biggest selection, it's stuff that you can probably even get outside of Germany fairly regularly. But it's great to see the scene evolve in that way. We have another branch of this supermarket which is called Kaufland. I've got a beer chat coming up tomorrow. Today is Friday the 20-something of March, completely forgotten. And I need a few beers for the chat that we're doing. So I thought, why don't I go to this new supermarket? It gets me out the apartment and film it on the camera. Give this a bit of a test spin. It does film up to 1080p, but I'm only going to be trying 720 today. I'm just going to try this out. I will be uploading it in 720 if I can. It's probably going to be a massive file size, but I want to give it a go, see if it's worth it. So I thought I'd take you guys with me, show you a bit of the city, and if I do pick up some good beers, I'll show you what I've picked up at the end. So I've got to go get ready, and then we'll be off. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm back, and I'm not too sure how the footage previously turned out. I'm sure I can put something together. So I went to Kaufland, but as you saw from the footage, they did have a selection of craft beers, but that's essentially the same selection of craft beers that they've got in other supermarket. So I didn't really want to pick anything up from there. But yeah, it was a nice day actually. Weather was nice and cool. It was a little bit overcast, not too sunny. It got me out the apartment for about 2 or 3 hours, and who said, beer wasn't healthy, because I've walked a lot today. I didn't come home empty-handed. I went to a beer shop that I've been to before. It's not a craft beer shop by any stretch. It's more of these like franchise beer places where they sell mostly the stuff you get in the supermarkets, mostly local breweries and that sort of thing, regional stuff. But they do dabble in like specialities, and you can get beers there that you can't get in your supermarket, that sort of thing. And they've got a nice little craft section, so I didn't really pick up anything too crafty while I was there, but I picked up a couple of beers. But I'm currently just sipping on this Bayreuther Hell from the Bayreuther Brauhaus, and it's a Helles beer, clocking in at 4.9%. Really nice so far. Just a simple, classically brewed Helles, even if I did pour it like a knobhead. So I'll talk about the ones that I have covered on the channel before. This one is the Comet Lager from Rana, the beer manufacturer range. Reviewed a lot of their beers. Alois and Steffi, the couple who own the brewery, their family, it's a family-owned brewery. They've been really good to me since I've been doing the Clueless drinker stuff. They've sent over some wonderful beers, and unfortunately when they sent over a couple of bottles of this, I was a little bit disappointed because I felt it was a tad watery and it wasn't hopped enough. So hopefully, I mean, it's been about a year or so since I've drank it, so maybe they've altered the recipe, I'm not too sure, but I thought I'd give them a second chance, and it's always good to support a brewery who not only does great beers but they're great people, and I'm hoping to meet them once again at this year's craft beer festival. Then I picked up a bottle of a beer that needs no introduction, probably my favourite beer of all time. It's the Schlenkerla Rauchbiermärzen. I can get this for literally about €1 a bottle. So I should be just drinking this all of the fucking time, but I'm not for some reason. Got a bottle of the Hofbräu Maibock, which is a Maibock, of course. Don't have the best reputation with Hofbräu, to be honest, but it was cheap. It was like 69 cents for a bottle, so hopefully there'll be some nice robust flavours in there. And then the last one is the Spezial from the Herzoglich Bayerisches Brauhaus Tegernsee. James over Rampant Lion Beer Reviews covered their Helles recently, and this is their Spezial, which I guess is just a tweaked version of it. Clocking in at 5.6%. So again, another... I'll probably just end up drinking this one and not reviewing it, because I can get these, if I go to the right places, all year round. So I didn't come home empty-handed. It was a nice little experience, a great little experiment. So hopefully this turns out well, and if it does, I will be doing something similar maybe in a week or so, and doing it in 1080, see how that turns out. So any of these beers that I have covered, links are down below. Give me your feedback on the video. Do you like this sort of stuff? Do you want me to do more vlogs in the future? It's always good to break it up, because I'm doing daily beer reviews. It's always good to have a little bit of extra content here and there. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me on my little trip, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I shall see you next time, whatever the video may be. Thank you guys, and cheers.